What's up everyone, Howler here, coach of your Delta Gligers. Today I'm bringing you the Week 8 match of the BBR. We're going up against Mario B and his Roll Street Rillabooms. You can see his team over on the right side of the screen. Mario is a replacement coach for Dr. Slacking. No disrespect to Mario, but this was one of the games that I was looking forward to the most, and I was really bummed when Dr. Slacking dropped from the league. Dr. Slacking was my second ever opponent in a YouTube draft league. We haven't played since then, and he was also my first ever loss in a YouTube draft league. I think he's a really cool guy. I know he's studying for his PhD now, so he has moved on to bigger and better things, but yeah, I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to play him, but at least he is replaced by a good pal in Mario, who we have already faced in the BBL this season. In fact, Mario is the only person that we have played in both leagues that have been going on so far. In a couple weeks' time, we will face Liv and the New Orleans Saints Snow twice in the same week, but for now, Mario is the only repeat opponent across those two leagues. So, need to take a deep breath. I've been pretty stressed out with trying to get a whole bunch of stuff done. And just having a lot more to do in general since the new year has hit. But anyways, last week's game was not pretty. We did not have Tentacruel on that team, so we gotta bring Tentacruel back. That's basically it. So this Tentacruel set is designed to be a cleaner, as a matter of fact. If you look at his team, once Aegislash goes down, Hydreigon gets hit super hard by Dazzling Gleam, Terrakion and Landorus don't like Surf, Rotom and Aromatisse don't like Sludge Wave. So the top, like 5 of the top 6 Mons, and then Golisopod can really only threaten with Sucker Punch, and if it's below half HP, we might be able to pick it off with a Sludge Wave as it is. So if Tentacruel gets a Rapid Spin speed boost, it will outspeed everything on Mario's team that is not Scarfed. So it will not outspeed a max speed Scarf Landorus, so, well, I don't have any speed investment, so he doesn't have to have speed investment on the Landorus to outspeed me even if he's Scarfed, but we'll have to scout to find out what kind of Scarfer he's got. I am honestly not sure if he will have one, because Scarfed Hydreigon gets shut down by Comfey, Scarfed Terrakion gets shut down by Tangrowth, and Scarfed Landorus could be a thing. We'll see about that. But yeah, so yeah, that's the basic idea. I debated what ability I wanted: Clear Body or Liquid Ooze. Liquid Ooze could be nice against. The main thing is Leech Life Golisopod. I'm not really too afraid about like a Draining Kiss Comfey, because he would never try to 1v1 a Tentacruel with like a Fairy type move as his only attacking move. But in the end, I went with Clear Body just in case he's going for Moonblasts, because he doesn't want to switch anything into Tentacruel. Then I can at least avoid having my special attack dropped by the Moonblast. Next up, Tangrowth coming for the second week in a row. Honestly, I'm not positive if I've brought... No, I did bring Tangrowth 2 weeks in a row, week 3 and 4. But we've now brought it 2 weeks in a row, week 7 and 8. So Assault Vest, I think, is pretty good here. We're just max physically defensive, so we can take hits from the Terrakion as best as possible. Believe it or not, Jolly Life Orb, close combat into Mega Horn does KO Tangrowth. So if I see Life Orb damage, when I switch the Tangrowth in, I probably need to make a pivot out into like expecting a Mega Horn, and the rest of my team takes Mega Horns pretty well. Like Comfey can take it and fire off a priority hit. Oh boy, that's my dryer. I need to make sure that doesn't happen during the match, or maybe speed up my Teambuilder so that you don't hear that go off again. Anyways, so knockoff is for the Aegislash mainly. We can hit that super effectively, and we should probably underspeed it too, so we can hit it while it's in its blade form and do significantly more damage because of that. Brick Break is just to hit the Hydreigon, get a little bit of damage off against it, make sure it can't like get a free sub up in front of us. I don't know why it would want to carry sub when I have Infiltrator Dragapult, but it's there, and you know, maybe he brings Screens Meowstic too, so that it could help for that. And then Leaf Storm Okos the Terrakion. You know, last week we faced Keldeo, Giga Drain didn't Oko the Keldeo, but Leaf Storm did, same kind of deal here. If we need to Oko the Terrakion with a move, then we can go for Leaf Storm. Comfey here is extremely good once Aegislash is weakened, and this can also help weaken his Aegislash for Tentacruel. Because we are sub Leech Seed. If we get a sub up for free on his switch to on a switch to Aegislash, and then we get a Leech Seed off, we can continuously recover HP and weaken that Aegislash a ton, because we can just keep setting subs, and eventually we might force a switch. I hope that he's not leftovers himself. That would make it a lot harder to wear the Aegislash down. And if we get a sub up too on a toxic, like if we're in on Aromatisse and he tries to toxic us, because like just staying in and going for Moonblast against Comfey is not a good idea in general. So we could potentially set up a sub in front of that thing. If he goes for toxic, we can then go for a Calm Mind, and at +1 special defense, uninvested Moonblast from Aromatisse does not break our sub. So we can really start going to town with this Comfey if we get a free sub up in front of certain things. And then obviously just very tight priority is really nice to hit things like Terrakion and his Hydreigon for super effective damage. Sub also good if he doesn't run like speed investment on Rotom and he has to click Leaf Storm to drop a special attack. So if he goes for a Leaf Storm against really anything on my team, although pretty much my entire team resists Leaf Storm, so I don't know if he would ever click that, to be honest, because I didn't bring the Diggersby, which maybe I should have considered. Yeah, Diggersby, the odd one out this week out of my top 7. We'll get into I could have brought it in Cobalion spot, but I've brought Cobalion to every game this season. I'm not too fond of Cobalion's matchup, but I made a set for it anyway. I probably, if I were in a better frame of mind, I would have tried to bring Diggersby instead, just because I haven't brought Diggersby as often as I've brought Cobalion this season, and I think Diggersby does have some merit. Although there is some trouble with like him having a lot of immunities to my dual stabs, like obviously Aegislash is immune to my normal stab, and then he's got Hydreigon, Landorus, and Rotom that switch in on Earthquakes, so it's kind of an awkward matchup for it, but I think I probably still should have thought about bringing it. Anyways, Dragapult is here to outspeed the entirety of his team. Terrakion is his fastest Pokemon, so we can run quite a bit of HP investment to try to take hits from members on his team. Just dual stabs, U-turn, Will-O-Wisp, pretty simple set. Will-O-Wisp is there just in case we need to cut the attack of something like a Landorus I or a Terrakion if we can't KO them. Will-O-Wisp plus Hex would have been nice, but I do want the immediate damage output against the Aegislash. And we are Cassibberry, so we can live a super effective Ghost-type attack, whether it be a Shadow Sneak or a Shadow Ball, Shadow Claw, anything that Aegislash wants to go for. So we can try to weaken that thing as much as possible for our Comfey and or our Tentacruel as well. I may want to lead with this thing. I don't really know what I want to lead with, and to be honest, it's probably going to be either the Dragapult or the Cobalion. We'll see. So, this Cobalion set. Slackberry, bit of a weird item choice. It's just kind of something that I wanted to try. This would be my initial switch in. Thanks a lot. That's what I get for not doing my laundry earlier. You just get to get continuously interrupted by that. I'll make sure that doesn't happen during the battle, as I already said. Okay. So this would be my initial switch into the aromatase because I don't want to switch in. I don't want to switch in Comfey on a toxic. I want to I want to show him that my initial switch in is Cavalion so that he would not click toxic on a switch out. And then I could potentially go into my Comfey, get a sub up, and really start annoying the crap out of his team. But if we switch into 2 Moonblasts, it should knock us into Slackberry range, which could help us get damage off against something that would want to come in and try to revenge kill us. Now, I don't know how much speed investment he's going to have on certain things, but he will have to fear with Terrakion that I will speed tie him. So this could be something that I pivot in on a Megahorn once I go Tangrowth, and then this pivots in on Megahorn because it 4 times resists. He has to wonder what kind of item I am, what kind of investment I have, so he may be forced to switch out from there. Volt Switch momentum is just nice. I Volt Switch on an incoming Aegislash because I can't do shit to the Aegislash. So no, this is the main reason why I don't think this is the best mod to bring here, to be honest. But yeah, I really wish I hadn't brought this, but I needed to get this build done, so this is what I came up with. We have Megahorn ourselves to hit his Rotom Mow, because we don't have fantastic ways of chipping down the Rotom Mow, to be honest. But outside of like our Tentacruel. Anyways, finally, let's move on to our last Pokemon. Galarian Moltres has the Charty Berry, so that in case Terrakion switches in on a Dark-type move, gets a justified boost, if we're still at full, we can take Jolly Life Orb Stone Edge from him. However, Jolly Life Orb Close Combat still has I believe a 25% chance to KOS or something like that. I don't know, it might be less, but yeah, I don't want to be switching anything into a +1 Terrakion, so if I can make sure I take hits from it, then all the better. And if I get a little damage off against it, then the Comfey can pick it off with a Priority Draining Kiss, the Dragapult can pick it off with a Shadow Ball or Draco. And this can also come in, this is also probably my Aegislash switch in, because I can, like, if he brings us down to Berserk range, like, there's not much that he wants to switch in to the Moltres outside of the Aromatisse. And if we go for a Nasty Plot, we can try to break down the Aromatisse, wearing that thing down. Like, if we get rid of the Aromatisse super early on, then Dragapult has a really good time against his team. The one other thing I do want to mention with Dragapult, I always stay in against Hydreigon. I never switch out on Hydreigon. Like, even if I think he's Scarfed, I will let a Scarfed Hydreigon KO my Dragapult, because that gives Comfey the free switch that it wants to set up a free sub and really annoy his team. So that's a tactical thing that I want to get out there. So yeah, that's going to be the team. I will make sure that the stupid fucking dryer doesn't interrupt us anymore. And yeah, hope you're looking forward to the battle. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this team builder, and we'll see you tomorrow for the match.